2K, and I just want to welcome y'all back. I know I haven't done a video in a couple of weeks, but I want to apologize for that too, because I had a few personal things going on. My work schedule, my newborn, doing all that, and it kind of got hectic. But I'm back, man. It don't matter, I'm back, and I'm here to start this Portland Trailblazers dynasty for once. So now we got the Toronto Raptors. We're on the road. We got Brooklyn. We got the Celtics. I also want to apologize for one more thing. My first video that I posted like 2 weeks ago, it didn't have no sound. So I apologize for that, man. I do. I found out my mic was broke. But it don't matter. I got a new camera, man, and it has a mic on it, so we're good to go. As long as y'all can hear me, we straight. So let's get it started with this Raptors game, man. I'm gonna jump right into it, bruh. And again, for my first video, I know y'all couldn't hear much. But I know if y'all watched it, I don't know, whatever. You would see, I love my new jerseys, bruh. Like, I did a good job on these, man. Yeah, we about to give it to the Raptors, man. But anyways,
it's the 2K Sports.
Yeah, man. I apologize for the no sound.
Hello,
but we're back, man. We're back. EJ, Shaq, and Kenny. About to watch this thrash, and I'm about to get to the Raptors real quick.
Season, both squads believing this will be a great year.
I'm excited, man. It's my first game, man. I'm excited.
As they go up against the Toronto
Dame Lillard, baby.
For Toronto,
him and McCollum. I know McCollum is like a 73 overall in this game.
1-0 record.
But
this is a team that believes they
I think I can make things happen with them. I do. I think I can make things happen with them.
What they hope will start to take shape starting tonight. And another NBA season about to start.
I normally skip the introductions. I don't care about this shit.
I don't know, an air of excitement that's a little different than in years past.
There's a number of talented teams all wanting that ring. I've said this before. Kenny has said it many times. It could be one of the best seasons we've seen.
Come on. Let's go. We don't need all that. We don't need all that. Congratulations to the Raptors, too, for winning their first NBA championship. That's big, man. They played a good series. They really did. They played a really good series. Alright, we're off. If y'all saw the first video, y'all would know the trades I made. Just to kind of go off of what I did in my first game. I only do 3 trades. That's like my little. That's my little rule. During the season, I'll do 3 trades. I'm allowed to cut and sign as many people as possible. And as you can see, I got Tayshaun Prince from free agency. He's very slow though. Like, he's incredibly slow. That wasn't good. I didn't like that. I'm sorry, y'all. Something's fucked up and I don't like it. No, I don't want to switch sides. Yeah, I don't like that zoom key. Okay. I'm back.
With Dallas, he may have found his niche in this league.
Okay. That's a great point. Bringing the ball up the court.
Can give you a lot of things: rebounding, defense, hustle points. But he's already played on a number.
Are you gonna run the play? Come on, CJ, I'm waiting for you, man.
As you put it, find that niche. Maybe he's finally developed.
There we go, Dame Lillard. There we go, Dame. Splash. Oh no. There we go, Enos. That's why I got you, man. That's exactly why I got you, man.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed
Kyle Lowry. It looked weird to see him kind of balled in this game, but if y'all, I don't know, you know, if y'all got the question like, why are you playing 16? Man, this is my favorite 2K, man. One of my favorite 2Ks. I came out too far.
Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it
outside of 2K12, this is one of my favorite 2Ks. And I love playing this. This is all I play. I don't even have 2K19. I do have Live 19.
Grit to match up against the better power forwards. He's a hard fit for what you want to have done at that position.
Cantor dishes to Lillard.
I do have Live 19, but you know, I'm in between on that foul and one. Ooh! Don't do that to Dame, bruh. Come on, you gotta be smarter than that, Kyle.
And guys, getting back to Aminu, he still has the tools to be a really good player, but like so many young guys, he has to focus. He has to bring the intensity 100% every game, and I could see him being one of those late bloomers, if you will.
The reason I picked Portland is because I believe the year before they won like 50 games. They won the division. And they had some good key pieces. I mean, of course, Dame. But I figured, you know what? I added a few pieces, jacked a few players. I think I got rid of a few draft picks, but I'm not tripping off of that. But, you know, during the offseason, I might get a few good players as well. So, who knows?
Getting to the free throw lane for the roll man. He knows all the tricks to make that pick and roll really successful.
CJ. Nice move, but he couldn't finish.
They've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Good block.
Hi, Kevin. I caught up with
My man Al Farouk Aminu with a nice block.
Their first look at this team so far this season. He said they'll look to
Clutch
play
basket there by
as usual.
Kyle
Their
Lowry.
length and shot blocking a great deterrent inside. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. And as Doris provided the details, guys, the way they plan to attack defensively.
That wasn't a good pass. That was not a good pass at all.
And if that's the strategy, they've got to be full of energy, full intensity right off the bat.
CJ went right up with it though. Like, I went straight up. I don't understand how that's a foul.
I mean, you can't go half-heartedly or halfway.
Cheating already, but it is what it is. Y'all see.
I'm sure you guys have heard this, that the nickname that has been given to
Amari Carroll, the Raptors gave him a ridiculous schedule. Ridiculous contract.
2009 draft.
Yeah, he did not live up to. I mean, I wouldn't have played him that much money anyway.
I think he's found a home now.
Off on that one, so he goes
Then
1
make
for
a
2
goddamn free throw. God damn it.
And Carroll, an energy player who's developed a reliable three-point stroke. I mean, he can also hurt you in transition. He's got terrific size and athleticism, and he also really knows how to play without the basketball.
Pump fake there.
Now here's Prince.
We're moving the ball.
McCollum with the ball. Scola covering. McCollum.
Jump shot's no good.
Toronto will go the other way with it. To the middle.
McCollum is like extra slow, bro. Oh my God. Ooh, that was sweet. I give him that. That was a terrific
nice job there, Greg. Recognize
alley-oop
the
right
opportunity was
there.
there to push it, and then excellent executions.
And Carroll,
CJ is also like incredibly slow.
Small forwards in our league. I mean, one thing I like, even as he's developed into a three-point threat, he still has an instinct for cutting to the rim off the ball when his defender turns his head. I mean, one of the things I think that allows his team to be so good is his understanding.
Not much ball movement on that position right there.
After the miss from Damian Lillard, Scola sets a screen for Lowry. Beyond the arc. And it's Portland with the rebound. It's stolen by DeRozan.
Bad pass.
Kicks to Lowry. Here's Valanciunas. Power down with both hands.
I'm going to get a timeout. Things aren't really going how I wanted to go. And also, I got to do my defensive settings as well. Yeah, I don't care if y'all was going to substitute some people. I'm good with the matchups. Wait. What am I trying to do? Okay, I'm good with the matchups. I'm going to go over. Go under that. I don't want him posting up because I know he will. Dribble. A couple of things. Patrick Patterson got a good outside shot. Be wary of him and Terrence Ross, who are good perimeter shooters. I at least like to have moderate to tight
with the ball.
But it is what it is. I should have did that before I saw
the league fairly unpolished.
I apologize.
To handle the ball, free than his own shot.
Okay, a couple of bad turnovers and poor shooting selection hurt us early so far.
You could see the physical talent was there in terms of.
Got a lot of time left. It's still the first quarter.
Could he make the commitment mentally to become a great player? Well, from what he's done the last few years, I would have to say he's definitely been able to do that.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Patrick Patterson. He's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Johnson comes in for Luis Scola. Terrence Ross is checked in for Damari Carroll. And
fade away, no good.
In for Kyle Lowry. Raptors leading by 4.
And, you know, getting back to DeRozan, he's put a spit shine on his offense. Over the past 2 seasons, averaged over 20 points a game, was also good for 3 or 4 assists, showing everybody how work ethic can overcome unrefined skill.
And so he draws.
He got foul underneath.
Trip to the line to shoot 2.
Damn.
You know, for DeMar DeRozan, scary to think that he's still scratching the surface of
Bringing
his
a couple of
potential. Made
guys.
his first
Devin
All-Star
Harris,
appearance in 2014.
Gerald Henderson, Anthony Morrow, a couple of guys coming in now.
Very effective, no doubt.
I like my bench though. I think I got a pretty good bench.
Checked in for Portland. Harris comes in for Damian Lillard.
Now I'm debating whether or not
Portland trails by 6.
I like.
Harris with it.
They want us to
Kicks it to
post
Henderson.
up with Henderson. Something you don't see a lot of.
They need this. Will not go. This is
Terrible shot selection. I don't know what's going on. I think because I got nerves because it's my first recording. I'm a little nervous.
Here's Ross. Shot is off. And it's Portland the other way. Now here's Henderson. And here's Leonard.
Nice Leonard. Up
Off
top.
to a good
There we
start
go.
as he gets his
Good
first
bucket right
shot
there.
attempt.
We just needed a bucket, man. We just really needed a bucket, and that was a good one.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the first.
That's the reason I didn't trade him.
DeRozan on the wing.
You know, he can score inside and
Joseph
out.
sets a screen for DeRozan.
Decent
Johnson the
rebounding
screen.
as well. So one of the reasons why
Outside
we kept
DeRozan.
him. And then with his length and his height, he's a pretty good shot
Down to
blocker as
5 on
well.
the shot clock. No luck.
Good defense there, as you can
time
see.
from Leonard. Portland trails by 4. 1:19 left to play in the first quarter.
Leonard up top. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Running that pick and roll, and that's what our offense is based off of.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender,
Running those
got to
pick
do
and
a better
rolls like
job
that.
of
And
fighting
Devin Harris
over
is
and
the
through
reason I
that.
got him, man.
You know, Dwayne
That's the
Casey was
reason I
once a
got him,
player in
man.
Kentucky, took me and hosted me on my recruiting
Terrence
visit
Ross,
to
he's really a
Kentucky
cheat
back
code
in
on this game.
1979. Actually
I
got
want to
his
say
coaching
this
start
is the season
at
he
the school
scored
as well.
So it's
51, I think.
After the Raptors pick up 2.
I know he scored like 50-something.
Davis sets a screen. Henderson passes to Morrow. On the wing, Harris. Pass to Davis.
Inside
Lays
Davis,
in
good
without an
move.
inch of room around him.
Tough
Davis
bucket,
has got
nice
his first points
strength.
of the game.
That's what I like to
You love
see.
it when a big man has those soft hands.
We got our big
Rarely
dogs in
any
right
problem
now.
converting that close to the rim.
Height-wise, we should dominate on the boards.
Now here's
They got
Joseph,
two undersized
followed
big
by
men in
Harris.
right now with James Johnson
Feeds it to Patterson.
and Patterson.
It's rebounded by Leonard.
And this is why
Okay, we
you
can
need
hold
good
it for the
defenders
last shot.
on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Harris outside. To the middle.
I didn't
Stolen by
want to do
Patterson.
that shit.
Shot no good.
Oh, he almost made that too.
One
He
quarter in the
almost made
books,
that.
and it's been a close one so far.
Okay.
It's the Raptors. They lead by a bucket. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Center in downtown Toronto.
Okay, close game so far. So we're still in it. We made a couple of bonehead moves, but
And power forward Patrick Patterson.
we're still in it.
Better every season. He said that his college career.
I think my 3 years at Kentucky,
Yeah, fuck Patrick
Patterson
Patterson.
Clark, exactly the guy he says he is, and that's
fuck
why he's
him.
one of those glue guys you've got to have on your team.
Okay, while I'm here, man, I'm gonna tell y'all, man. As of right now, I'm gonna focus on this 2K Dynasty. But if there's any other games y'all want to see me play, and I got a few of them. You know, I got Red Dead Redemption 2. I got Friday the 13th. Grand Theft Auto 5.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so
I
far.
have Madden
Hey, guys,
18.
what's your
And
take
I got a
on
few
Toronto
games
so
here.
far?
I just
GTA
think
5,
that
as you
from an
can see.
intensity standpoint, their defense
I got
has
Uncharted,
really
if y'all wanna
been
see
the
that.
key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to
Red Dead
disrupt
Redemption
their opponent's
2.
offense.
Absolutely.
Like I said, I got
they've
2K16,
been
I got
much
Madden
more
18.
intense defensively.
I
Their
got
defense
Rocket
not only has been
League.
intense, but it's been
I have
swarming and
Fortnite, but I'm
saran
terrible
wrap
at it.
like.
And I
Following
hate
out
that
there with Corey
game.
Joseph.
I'm terrible at it, and I
Then
hate
there's
it.
Jonas
And
Valanciunas. Then it's Scola.
Fuck them
and
too,
it's
so,
Carroll
yeah.
in at the 3. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. And he makes the first.
Okay,
in the
so
last few years, the
back
Toronto
to the
fans
game.
have made a strong case for being the loudest in the league. And
I like Tayshaun Prince, man, but he's slow, man. And I don't know what I'm going to get out of him on the offensive end.
The playoffs.
It is really unreal. It gives the Raptors a huge advantage here at home. Toronto and Canada.
Damn, man. Like another turnover. Okay, now it's starting to come back. See?
Lillard with it. Lowry picks him up. And Lillard kicks to Aminu. Now here's McCollum. Carroll covering. 6 to shoot. So
and one.
Whistle.
Give me that.
On the way up and 2 shots coming up.
We gotta go to the basket, man. We gotta keep them honest and try to get to the basket as much as possible. Get some attempts at the basket and get to the line, man. I think that's what I'm gonna start doing more often. Putting our head down and go right to the basket. Especially with McCollum, man. We gotta give him some easy buckets. We gotta make him.
Won't stand much longer.
Ain't nothing like seeing that ball go in the basket, man. I'm telling you.
From 13, and that one goes long.
Nothing
no
for Scola
breathing
there.
room at all to take that shot.
The feed to McCollum. It's up
McCollum. I held it too long. I held that too long. Damn.
Raptors with the lead. Releases from
Give me
15.
that shit. Bitch ass nigga. Fuck you, man, bro. Fuck you, man.
Now here's Joseph. Guarded by
Tayshaun Prince with the good defense right there.
Joseph.
There we go, Tayshaun.
And the basket
good. Good bucket.
Valanciunas has got 8 points.
That was a good bucket by Valanciunas. He has 8 points right now. And he's doing a pretty good job.
The pass to Aminu. Prince kicks to Cantor. Knocks it loose.
He knocked it loose.
Lillard on top. Now recovering. Passes it to
For some reason, Lowry's defense is just...
Here's McCollum.
McCollum inside. Can't finish. Damn.
The other way. This, of course,
Can't
the first
finish.
opportunity to play Portland.
And as good as a team as they were a year ago, they hated seeing these guys in their meetings. Just couldn't get it done.
McCollum inside again, and he can't finish again. And I think his low overall has to be a reason, you know, why he's just not able to finish.
Bulldog mentality. We saw that from his days at Villanova.
No question about that, and I love that about him. He's very simple, not really flashy, just consistently beats the rock. He wears his opponents down.
McCollum, I'm gonna keep doing it, man. I'm gonna keep going. And no, his finishing ability is terrible, and he's tired already.
Passes to Joseph.
How about that?
Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
Cool.
A moment now to see the numbers for
Needed
Cantor.
that.
Last year, getting it done. 10th in field goal percentage.
Needed
and
that.
he was among the top
I'm gonna call a timeout as well. Let my guys recuperate. You know, drink some of that Gatorade, bro.
From 3 last year. I mean, his dead eye.
I know what y'all thinking.
So many opportunities
you know, playing a franchise with the Trailblazers. Why are you wearing a Wizard shirt? I'm a homeboy, man. Born and raised in the area, bro. I'm a Washingtonian. Look at this. You don't believe me? Look at that. Best football team in the league, baby. Y'all be hating on us. I don't know why, but it is what it is. We're gonna shock the world. We are.
Get to the foul line and knock
down some of those
freebies.
All right.
The tide can turn for you.
Back to the game. Dame Lillard.
Kind
Kind of cold. Really? Nothing working? I need to get Lillard going. And there we go. That's what we needed.
Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
That's what we needed. Get Dame to the line. Get these guys in foul trouble.
As he handles the ball, for as much as he pushes the action, he doesn't turn the ball over. I mean, surprising for a young, aggressive point guard.
And he missed the second one, but it's all good. It's all good.
Beyond his years.
I'm gonna roll with the center on defense right here.
Important point regarding Lillard.
Can't leave Scola open.
Aggressive as he has been going to the basket, he's extremely
Up top.
durable. He's been
too slow with it.
Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite.
Wait, what I do now?
Basketball.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Raptors.
Okay. That's never happened to me before. I swear that's never happened to me before.
To collapse, and that frees up the shooters going
Technical foul.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be
shut
a
up.
big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Johnson, he's checked in.
That's legitimately never happened to me before. So.
And Lillard kicks to Cantor.
And up to Cantor, he can't finish.
Over the back on the play.
And they're gonna call over the back on Tayshaun Prince.
With the over the back call.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to take him for a ride.
That is crazy. That's never happened to me before. I've never got a technical foul.
And Davis is checked in for Portland.
For unsportsmanlike conduct. I've never gotten that before. That's crazy, man.
Puts it up from 15.
Stay on them. There we go.
And it's Portland with the rebound. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Lillard attacking. Cantor dishes to Henderson. Cantor inside.
Cantor, nice move.
There, and the shot is good. The Raptor lead.
Great move by Enes Kanter right there. And that's going to be a big matchup there. Kanter and Valanciunas.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going
Kyle
to
Lowry.
Their outside shooting.
Good move as well for Kyle Lowry.
Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Dishes it to Aminu. There's a screen by Cantor.
Henderson's open for the shot.
And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Toronto shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play.
I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just a little rusty, but holding on to these shots just isn't working for me at this point. I'm holding on to it too long. Good defense. Good defense. Valanciunas with the shot. That was a rainbow shot, too. Good shot.
I love his shot selection today. He set the
Don't forget, Toronto is a playoff team.
Davis with a screen on Lowry. Inside.
Up top. Nice pick and roll. Oh, come on.
Davis touched it last. And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line. The Raptors in second.
You're not going to find many.
I think maybe a little bit of first game jitters. Just a little bit. On my end. My fingers just ain't cooperating. But it is what it is.
So
I'll take it. It's a long game, man. Basketball is a game of runs. It's one of the greatest sports in the world. It's a game of runs, man.
For Damari Carroll. Portland also making some changes. Leonard, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Morrow comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu.
Okay, they got Kyle Lowry. Oh my gosh, what was I doing? Oh Lord.
Finishing it off.
Okay.
Maybe could have tried for a more
it is what it is.
And we know he's
I don't know what I was doing though.
Memorable dunks.
Okay.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Morrow kicks to Davis.
Inside, and that's a good move.
Powered it down.
That's a good move.
And guys, right now the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially.
DeRozan for three, no good.
Pass to Henderson. He kicks it to Morrow. Harris outside. Davis sets a screen. Pass to Henderson. Right at the free throw line.
Henderson.
That one as it misses.
Kyle Lowry is just putting some straps on, like
defensive coverage, even though it was.
And we did not stop the ball. I tried to stop the ball, but I couldn't. DeMar DeRozan was just too fast right there.
For the rest of the team, he's a fallback option whenever they're
down by 7 now.
And Portland making a change here.
CJ McCollum's back in.
Harris outside. There's 45 seconds left in the first half. Here's Davis out to Harris. He dishes it to Morrow. Now here's McCollum. Defense is right there. And
I'm playing like some hot shit today. Like for real. I'm playing like some hot garbage.
Toronto leading by 7.
A chance here to go.
But it's okay, man. Like I said, it's a game of runs. And we're going to make it do what it do regardless.
Kicks it to DeRozan.
DeRozan
Fires the three.
for three. He's wide open. Nobody rotated on him. And now it's a 10-point game.
Screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep,
Now it's a 10-point game.
Time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Davis with a screen on DeRozan. Here's McCollum.
McCollum pulls up, can't hit.
Fallen, but it's offline. And that concludes the first half. Raptors
We didn't score a lot of points. I think 8 points in the second quarter. That's not good, man.
Hey,
Our
Kevin,
defense is
Coach
non-existent.
Casey, it's early in the season,
Our offense
but
just
how
can't do
would you
it
say
a
this team is
thing
shaping up in terms
right
of
now.
its
It
chemistry
don't
and
look good.
personnel-wise?
It don't look good, but you know, we still got the second half to go.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We still got the second half to go. Maybe we can do something in the second half. Damn.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And an exciting time of the year as the first game of the regular season is halfway through. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even.
Toronto's playing good
At the
now.
end of the period, they
Kyle
held a
Lowry's
2-point lead.
defense is
In the second quarter, they
His
imposed
defense
their
is-
will on the
is very
game
good.
and built a 10-point lead at the half. And if
gotta
things
admit,
continue to go the same
they're
way
playing
after
the
the
passing
break,
lanes
they're
very
threatening
good.
to run away with this one. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the
and right
Raptors.
now it's a tough.
Well, one thing that stands out is
It's a
how
tough
few
go by,
turnovers
but
they had. The offense
you
looked in
can't-
control. They were making nice
DeRozan
passes
isn't the
and
best three-point
balls
shooter, but
and
we can't give him shots like that.
confidence just
because
seemed to build, and the lead did too.
He'll make them.
They're
You
very
know
steady
what I'm saying?
team, keeping those
As you can see,
turnovers
we
down.
got 6
That's the
turnovers,
big
man. Look at this. They got
Let's
7
get your
assists. We
insight
only
on
got
Portland.
2. Like, we're not moving the ball
And
around
that'll
enough.
wrap up our halftime show. The third quarter set to go moments from now.
We gotta move the ball around, man. We can't leave the ball. I'm trying to do all this isolation shit, pick and roll shit. Gotta move the ball. That's how you score baskets. That's how you get the defense out of position. You move that
The
ball.
second half about to start
You gotta
in
do
just a
more of
few
that here in the
moments.
second half.
Jonas Valanciunas having a dominant impact in this game.
And he is. Jonas is playing very well.
Making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
On the floor for Portland, we've got Tayshaun Prince. Al Farouk Amino is out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's McCollum in at the shooting guard position. Kanter against Valanciunas.
Kanter. Posted up, can't hit the shot, but it's good.
Nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And Lillard kicks to Aminu.
Aminu in the corner. No good.
Toronto grabs the miss.
And for Louis Scola, a very different role for him over the last 2 years. I mean, he was a starter for most of his career, then signed with Indiana, who had David West at the 4. Off the bench, though, Scola still played it.
DeMar DeRozan.
Oh, my goodness, he's just getting nasty on him now. Wow.
Yeah, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out those incredibly slick moves.
Man, like a Ginsu knife, just slicing and dicing.
Oh, that was a great
Lillard.
angle.
And one, give me that.
Kia.
Nice move,
Really
nice
aggressive
bucket by
play there,
Damian
taking it
Lillard.
to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Raptors leading by 9.
Gotta do a better job here on defense.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Feeds it to DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan, that's his sweet spot right there. Like, that's his sweet spot.
Assist in this one.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
And Lillard kicks to Kanter. Back to Lillard. Portland moving the ball around. Aminu dishes to Prince. And so he
Tayshaun
draws
Prince
the foul on
foul.
the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Go to the line. Something I'd like to see. Tayshaun Prince. I
one
got him
of
for
the
his length and
ultimate
defensive
Velcro guys.
ability,
He's
but
been in the league a long
he's
time.
very
He's a
slow
consummate
laterally.
pro.
So going
As
against a
detailed,
fast
steady,
wing
and
like
unflappable as they come.
LeBron,
And the first one drops.
No good, bro.
Back to Tayshaun
No
Prince
good.
for
So
a
that's
moment.
something I gotta think about.
A championship in 04 with the Pistons.
And even DeMar Carroll, he's not very good, but he's faster than Prince, man.
Like that around in the
good rebound. And good bucket. Getting Carroll in foul trouble. That's his fourth now.
Or practice or even in the locker room, his presence.
That's what I like to see, that grit, man.
It's like having an extra coach looking out for the younger player.
James Johnson's checked in for the Raptors. And the free throw, no good. He feeds it to Lowry. The dish to Scola. Lets it go from 11. And again, it's
can't fight from that, man.
You have to be disciplined on
Come
defense,
on, Henderson.
Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get
How
it
you
done.
bite on that, bruh? Come on, man.
Portland trails by 10. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Lillard.
Lillard up top, a lot of contact. That was a lot of contact.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Lowry passes to Valanciunas. Lillard against Lowry. Shot clock at 5. Here's Scola. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
And right now, Toronto can do no wrong, man. I'm telling you.
For Portland, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter.
They can really do no wrong.
And Lillard kicks to Cantor.
Cantor inside. Oh, good God. Valanciunas right now is proven to be a monster.
He's checked in for Toronto. Joseph comes in for Kyle Lowry. Leonard, he's checked in for Portland.
Not the pass I wanted, man. I don't know why he cut to the wing. And then we didn't even stop the ball, bro. Like, we're not even trying right now.
I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
And there's the feed to Aminu. Back to Lillard.
Inside the Dame Lillard, good cut.
Pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
The defense has not been able to keep the
Game
ball
ain't
out
over,
of the
though.
paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know
Game
just
is
how
not
many
over
of these
yet.
attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
Screen by Scola. Johnson dishes to DeRozan.
Inside DeRozan.
Got 3 off the mark.
1 made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer?
Morrow for 3.
Let's
Start some pops. Ooh,
Toronto
gosh.
leading by 12. And oh, here we go. Joseph's got it. The fast break chance.
And again, DeRozan, I don't know why my fingers just aren't cooperating today,
A
man.
one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Lillard attacking. Prince fires.
Prince in the corner.
The shot is off. So the
Oh,
Raptors
Damian
will take it
Lillard,
the
I
other
see
way.
you, bruh.
After this
I don't
one,
know.
they're
I
off
thought
to
you was going
Sacramento
to
take out
yam
the
that one.
Kings. That will be a getaway game for
Oh,
them.
my
A one-game road
goodness.
trip. And guys, we saw a nice development for James Johnson last year. He was 59% from the floor. Closest he had ever come to that.
All bad, man. All bad.
46%. What a dramatic mark improvement there.
Yeah, and I think it was all due to shot selection. He dialed back on the number of threes that he was taking the year before, and his percentage went up.
Terrence Ross is checked in for Toronto. Portland also making some changes. Davis comes in.
Nothing going, man. Like, nothing at all. We can't get
Tayshaun
anything
Prince.
going for us.
Joseph, the pass to DeRozan.
DeRozan.
And the Raptors miss again.
No
And
good.
back to James Johnson. Yeah, he improved his shooting percentage, but the rest of his game has been kind of in a holding pattern. He's averaging neither highs nor lows in any other category, and that means to me he may have flattened out in terms of reaching his potential.
Stolen by Joseph.
It just wasn't a very good pass. That was not a very good
Here's
pass.
Ross, finished off the break. And the Raptors lead by 16. And a closer
And
look
they're
here
just blowing
at
us
the
out of the
hustle
gym
stats for
right
the
now,
Raptors.
man.
Defensively, they played with
Blowing us
a lot
out of the
energy,
gym.
and
We
the
did not
skills
come to
we've
play.
seen
That
are
is
a
for sure.
result of that aggressiveness.
That is for sure. But, man, it takes some getting used to, man. I'm not used to this thing. I honestly never played with them. But I'm not going to make no excuse. I'm not going to make no excuse, man.
For Portland, McCollum's checked in.
Lost the ball again.
They'll retain
But we'll
possession.
It'll remain
Talking
here.
about James Johnson, the reality is he's a role player. Like most
Yeah,
NBA
man, I ain't gonna
guys,
make no
he
excuse,
certainly
man.
can be a
They're
valuable
kicking my
role
ass
player,
right now.
especially
Gotta
if he can
admit.
shoot near 60% from the field again. But don't expect him to suddenly become LeBron. That's not his game, nor his ceiling.
They get it back.
Nothing going.
Shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
He got past
No
him.
good from Ross. Portland trails by 16. And it's Harris off the drive.
Harris.
And a foul.
A lot of
called on the shot.
contact.
Got him on the way up.
And right now, this seems like this the only thing we can do right now, man. And that's go to the
Over the
basket.
last 2 seasons, Devin Harris has been.
And I don't know why that ticker's down there because it almost fucked my free throw up. Like, thanks a lot, 2K.
Directly ahead of him.
That's exactly right, Kevin. I mean, Harris came back to the team that he started his career with to be a support player, but injuries, trades, and generally forfeits elevated Harris's importance to the
Good
team.
defense right there. Good defense.
And here comes Harris leading the fast break.
Inside, good move.
Morrow's got his first point.
We can just cut this lead down.
Just a great job.
We can get another stop and get another bucket right here.
Like that, Greg, just as soon
And
as
really
that
cut
ball
into this
going the other
lead,
way.
man. That's what we need. We got to
exactly
cut
how you
into
wanna
this
do it.
lead.
Ross kicks to Joseph. Ross with a screen on Harris. Joseph dishes to Johnson. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
That's a good hard
You
foul.
can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect
He
him to
missed
contribute.
two earlier.
He's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low, teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
Cantor checked in for Myers-Leonard. Harris kicks to Davis. And
That's what I want to see, baby.
And he just leaves the D in the dust.
Back to a 12-point ball game.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
On the wing, Johnson on the corner. No luck.
We got one more quarter, man. We down by
And
12.
third quarter, it's a
Still salvageable.
Toronto ahead, up by 12. And we're
Closer
just
than it
moments away from the
seems.
start
I'll
of the
say that
fourth
much.
quarter.
It's closer than it seems, definitely. It ain't
Welcome
over.
back. Fourth quarter action
It's not.
starting up in what has been a one-sided show.
Toronto has played very well though so far. Like their defense is like really good.
Here's
honestly, I can't get a lot of separation.
The star pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the guards. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Scola, and it's Carroll in at the 3 spot.
Inside again, okay, and we cut it to 10 now.
And
that's what I needed right
as
there.
a rim rattler. I mean, he's usually kind of.
That's what I needed right there.
Not elevating to the rim.
Well, great with
very
his
good.
length, he doesn't have to go far
right
to
there to the
get
basket.
to that rim.
I tell you what, guys, he got it right there without a problem.
Here's Scola. Portland grabs the miss. Aminu's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Ooh, okay. This is something I like. I'll take this. I'll take this. Okay.
4 on the clock.
CJ.
And a miss there.
Come on, man.
Single digits. Raptors leading by 10.
Jeez, Christmas.
It's deflected.
There we go.
And stolen.
There we go. Good defense. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Come on, Dan.
Fourth quarter still
Come on,
young,
Dan.
just
Up,
over a minute.
under.
Goes back up.
Get
He leaves it
up. Let's go.
They are not rotating nearly quickly
go.
enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Back to single digits. That's what I wanted, man. As Damian Lillard is starting to come alive now. You see in the second half.
Lowry with the ball.
Oh, that's not a moving
Screen
hit.
by
Come on, bruh.
Valanciunas. The pass to Carroll. Lets it go.
Carroll
deep.
for 3.
Offensive
No.
rebound. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper
Prince,
position.
open on the
And
wing, no.
slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
Somebody gonna get on him. Somebody.
Screen by Scola. Lowry with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Lowry passes to Valanciunas, and that one's good. And it's a
I hate that,
12-point
man.
Raptor lead.
And
Like,
that's
you can't
the kind of
fucking
lead
defend
pass
that,
we've come
bro.
to expect from him.
You can't fucking defend that.
Lillard against Lowry. And Lillard kicks to Cantor. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
I know. That was me. I know.
Raptors leading by
Fuck,
12.
man. All right, come on, man. Back to a 12-point lead. When we cut it to 8. But shit, like, nothing's really going all the way right now.
Let's go quickly over to Doris.
Nothing's really going all the way right
guys,
now.
I was able to hear Dwayne Casey coaching his team during that break.
It's okay.
He was propping his guys up for their defensive pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you put on them has been fantastic. Keep pestering them, keep forcing turnovers, and we'll be in a great position to win.
And nobody got around the pick to the
screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. Will it go?
McCollum.
And it's good on the way.
Finally makes a basket. Finally makes a damn basket.
And getting to the hoop.
The Raptors have
Oh,
gone
man.
5 here in the fourth quarter.
Finally makes a
coming out of the
basket.
break. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Back to Lowry.
Back to Lowry, and he gets right past Lillard.
He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on El Farouk Aminu.
And for Kyle Lowry,
And as the time starts to dwindle away just a little bit, we're not making shots, man.
Comes naturally.
Like, we're not making shots.
In the league the past 2 seasons.
Our defense is looking terrible. Like, this is
already their career leader.
I got a really slow team on my hands right now. Like, and somebody like Aminu, who I have for like the next 4 years. There we go. That's what I like to see, though. Nice pick and roll.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I don't know, man.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more,
I know it's just one game. Toronto came out. I mean, they're a playoff caliber team.
Even further.
I said this already.
By Valanciunas. Scola against Cantor. Scola dishes to Lowry. And again, no good by Toronto. We're getting back to Kyle Lowry. The reason he's always a triple-double threat, Clark, because of his great work on the glass for a guard. Tough, strong, relentless, and committed to getting rebounds.
He's got the attitude of a power forward, even though he is a point guard. That's
point.
why he's
Cantor for 3, baby. Back to 10. It's back to a 10-point lead.
And when he's got
And it's enough time to really chip away at this lead, man. We gotta be.
On the defender, easy 3-pointer.
Carroll.
You can't give up shit like that. God damn it, man.
Off the right side of the rim.
Luis Scola setting a really nice screen that time.
Terrible speed.
Lillard attacking, and he finishes
There we go,
nicely
Dan.
on the layup.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot
I
working
like
in the first
Tayshaun
half.
Prince, but his
Raptors
speed
leading by
is
10.
terrible. Cantor is not very fast either, but as a center, I don't need a lot of speed from that position. I don't.
And Valanciunas kicks to Scola. Pulls it up. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
I mean, my man was right in his grill. That was just a good. That was just a great shot.
Had to be to create that opportunity.
That was just a great shot.
Prince outside. Back to Lillard. And here's McCollum for 3. Here's Cantor. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
They're finding lanes.
We can get it to 10, but it don't seem like we can get it. And as the time really starts to
And on the
go,
flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And DeRozan. Here we go. Can't get it to go. Portland trails by 10. Here's Lillard.
Lillard and one.
Called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And look at what Lillard has done so far. He's got 13
Right now,
points.
Damian Lillard was playing
Contribution
very
from
well.
the line for him. He's made 5 free throws.
And he hasn't been afraid to draw a little bit of contact on his way to the basket. Some guys shy away from that.
Ed Davis is checked in for Portland. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter.
38 left. Down by 8.
And here's Lowry. Outside Scola.
I don't know if we have enough time to really come back, but
5 to
And
shoot.
Davis is playing some good defense,
Lays it
though.
up, and despite of the
Letting
excellent
slow-ass
defense at that,
fucking
And when
Louis
he gets
Scola,
in
bruh.
his head that he's going to get to the
Fucking
basket,
bum, dog.
very little you can do defensively.
Lillard, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against Toronto. He hits the first one. And
We're in the
that brings
bonus,
them within
so,
single
I mean,
digits.
I don't know.
So he gets them both.
Maybe we can do something.
We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. And DeRozan kicks to Valanciunas. The jump hook. Can't get it to go. Excellent D from Cantor. And
We can't catch a break, bro. You fucking serious?
Really just a lack of awareness.
You fucking
on his
serious?
part. Just
You can't catch a damn
here,
break.
He was right near the line.
Oh, that's fucked up. Okay. It is what it is. Damn, man. Can't catch a fucking break.
Raptors leading by 8. Carroll kicks to DeRozan. And Davis pulls it down.
We out of bounds this
But
time.
he just
A
couldn't
few
make
seconds
it
left.
Yeah, nice
We
job
need a
of
bucket,
setting
man.
the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciates it.
They're whistling
And
for
one.
a blocking foul, and he'll head to the line. Good on the first, and that narrows the gap.
It's been
to
all
7.
Dame here in this, particularly this fourth quarter, man. He's putting on a
Those
show.
free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
DeRozan passes to Valanciunas.
That's what we
And
can
there's
do.
a
They're gonna
foul
call
by the official.
goaltending?
They'll count the basket here, following the goaltending call.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging
Yeah.
around at that
The way it looks, man, it ain't looking good.
It's just about done. But
Triple fours on the clock.
evidence
It's
to
an 8-point
close
game.
the
It don't
lead.
look like we're gonna come back and win this one, but
Davis sets a screen. McCollum dishes to Davis. Passes it to McCollum. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. 36 seconds left to play here in the fourth. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to
Good
be
defense.
a very smart possession.
Lillard against Lowry.
no need to
Inside
foul.
DeRozan.
Oh!
Two-handed slam.
I thought CJ was gonna come up with that.
Aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping
Oh,
ability
man.
gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Gets the front of the rim and out.
Lillard couldn't hit
You know
that,
what? That's one of those
and
heat
that's gonna be the
checks.
game.
He's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot.
That's gonna be
he
the
may or
game.
may not be. He's not making
Game
that.
1 is in the books.
So it's Toronto winning this one.
Probably
Some
shouldn't
good
have talked all that
competition,
shit
but
before the
hometown
game.
advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this
Oh,
stage,
well, I ain't gonna
you
make
got
no
to
excuses,
defend
man.
your
Toronto
home
came to
court,
play.
and
We
they
didn't. Straight up, we couldn't make no shots. Our defense was non-existent. Really up until the last, like, 2 minutes of the game. But outside of that, man, we got a few things we can tweak.
The 2K Sports
There's a few
post-game
things
show.
we can tweak, but I mean, I'm not upset with the way we played. I'm not. You know,
Hey,
Toronto
y'all,
is
Ernie
just a better
Johnson
team
here,
than
along
that.
with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal.
Hopefully we can
Welcome
do better
back
on
for
game
the
2.
presentation of our Jordan Player
I
of the
will
Game.
probably bring that
Jonas
either
Valanciunas.
later today
He really came
or
out of the
maybe
gates with a nice
tomorrow.
rhythm, hitting his first 3
tomorrow
shots to
evening.
get his team going.
He was dead on from the field tonight.
Valanciunas played well,
I'd call his
16 and
performance
7, not bad.
economical, because there was
Not
no
bad.
wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good
Oh
look he
man,
got.
like
I mean, everything he put
it
up.
was terrible defense on my end. Like
This
I'm
guy's
not.
efficient.
That was a good block too, by the way. That was
He's all
a
about
good
the
block.
high-quality shots. It makes him a powerful presence in the low post, and he can impact the game on the defense end too.
Enes
Takes a lot of
Kanter,
pride
who's a
in
good
protecting
offensive, scoring on the offensive end.
And
He's
that's
not
it
the
for our
best
broadcast here tonight.
defensive,
We're just getting started on a new season in the NBA.
rim
For
protector. He's
Shaquille
not the
O'Neal,
best rim protector.
Kenny
He's
the
not.
Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew. I'm Ernie
Good
Johnson.
offensive player, though.
We'll see you again soon.
It's not good defensively. Now let's take a look at these stats. I shouldn't have watched all that. I guess I upset because we lost, but whatever. Look at the box scores. Okay, you got DeRozan. DeRozan was a beast in this game. Valanciunas, Scola had some pretty good shots. Lowry's defense, he played really good defense, and I'll give him that. 8 assists though. But yeah, and then on, and you know, you got Lillard who had 19. CJ 2 of 11, man. He just couldn't get anything going. I'm really hoping I can get his overall to at least a high 80, because I mean, like I mentioned, he's a 72, 73 overall. I want to try to get him at least to the 80s by the end of this season. Dame is 85, well 86, I guess minus 1. 86, but I don't know. Cantor's 80. I mean, it's a lot, man. Aminu had some pretty good buckets. I mean, Damian Lillard, 11 to 12 at the line. And that's really why we won. I mean, that's really why I was even close right there, because nobody has a good shooting percentage. Maybe outside of Davis and Leonard and Aminu, but Cantor's wasn't bad. But outside of that, man, nothing going for this team. But it is what it is, man. It was just one game. It was just one game. I'm not too upset over that. Like I said, our next game will be against Brooklyn, and then we got Boston. So we're going to be on the road for a while, for like 2 weeks, to have our first home game against the Bucks, and we're back on the road for 2 more. Until we end up facing the Suns in early December. Like I said, I'm only going to play 29 games during this dynasty, 7-minute quarters, simulating and playing is going to be 7-minute quarters, as you can see. I don't want other teams having better stats than my players. I want it to be more, close. James Harden in the 7-minute quarter scored 29 points. Jeez Louise. Dirk put in his work, as you can see. The Warriors did too. Okay, it's gonna be fun, man. This is gonna be fun. Like I'm gonna enjoy this. I'm gonna try my best to play all 29 games. I know sometimes my schedule can get pretty busy, but just to make this go by quicker, because I'm the type of guy that like to really skip that first season and get to that off season. I love the off season concept of all this, but I may sim some games. Just a few games. I might play just some of the more important games, like division games and marquee games. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to try to play all of them, man. I'm going to try. But I will play this Brooklyn game. That Brooklyn game will come either later today or probably tomorrow afternoon. But like I said, with this channel, right now I'm just going to focus on this Dynasty mode, this 2K Dynasty mode. And, oh yeah, that's right. Okay, I got progressive fatigue on. So Tayshaun Prince. I don't like his speed, man. He's a very slow person, man. Seriously. I'm going to get it together right now. I have faith in this. I also have Greg Oden. He's somebody I may give a shot at. I might give him a shot at playing, because I'm going to need some defense. I'm going to need some rim protection. Excuse me. I'm definitely going to need some rim protection. And Leonard, even though he's 7'1", he's not a rim protector. Davis isn't a rim protector. Neither is Cantor or Aminu. So I'm going to need somebody that can protect the rim. And Oden is that guy. And at 69, he's only 69 overall, which isn't bad, but it's not good. Whatever. I'm going to work with it, man. But I believe in second chances. But anyway, man. Yeah, like I said, I want to focus on this. But like I said, man, if y'all want to see any other games, the games I mentioned earlier, I also got Rocket League. I love that. Spider-Man. I don't know. I got some other games. I'll get to those later. But you know, if there's anything y'all want to see, let me know. In the meantime, between time, man, thank y'all for joining me. Thank y'all for watching. If you like what you saw, hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell so you can get the notifications and shit, so you can keep up on all my gameplay and all that. So, thank you. Be safe. One love. Peace. Okay, I'm still on for some reason. I'm trying to turn it off. I don't know how to turn it off. Okay.